Hello, everybody. Welcome to Closure Venue. Today we have a scene with Lainey. Lainey, it was a long day at the office. You wake up, you go to this is your third day fourth day as a countess. You go to your county freehold and basically find yourself buried with a bunch of paperwork. Your retinue is helping you as best as they can, but you know tonight, towards the night, there is a meeting with the Affine.
Yes, and she had also asked to meet with what's his name again? The Reeve?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if she managed to get the appointment for today, but she did. But she.
I forget that, but I will actually do the scene with you first. The the Reeve is invited again, and he will come in two.
Come in 2?
He will come in at 2 p.m.
Good, she'll be ready for a break.
Um, the Philippa will say, Your Excellency.
Mm.
She knocks the door and
probably,
enters.
yeah, she's probably she looks up and there's probably like 3 empty cups of coffee sitting near her.
Yeah, she would keep giving her coffee and says, Reeve. What was that guy's name? I keep forgetting.
I don't remember.
Reeve Chris, I think his name was Chris.
I don't know. It is now.
No, actually Reeve William. Yeah, his name is William. Reeve William has arrived.
Thank you. Can you send him in and maybe see if somebody can make some, I don't know, some sandwiches or something for lunch? Enough for him too.
Completely.
Thank you.
She leaves. There are guards. She actually sent him with guards, and the Reeve William will enters the room, and he waits, and the guards are behind him. It's up to Delaney to shoot him away or
I
let them
understand.
stay.
I just didn't get, I couldn't say anything. Yeah, she's going to stand up and look to the guards and say, "You may leave."
The guards leaves, and the man, the old grump, stays.
You mean this Reeve guy?
Yes, old grump. He's a grump.
Right. She'll look at him and say, "My apologies for the guards. I'm not quite certain why they felt that you needed those, but I will have a discussion."
Your life was in danger. It's no disrespect.
It was. But even if you don't like me, I don't think you're a danger to me. Are you?
Of course I am.
Exactly. And she'll gesture to a seat.
Oh, see, I'm laughing.
Well,
he sits.
Yeah. Yeah, and she'll sit down as well, and she'll be like, "I don't know if you're hungry, but I haven't eaten yet. They're going to bring in some sandwiches for lunch if you want one."
I have eaten before I arrived. Thank you.
That's fine. I just didn't want to be rude and exclude you. That seems kind of mean. I've received your request to step down, and I want to talk about it.
I'm all ears, Your Excellency.
Explain to me why it is that you feel you can't work with me.
I'm an old man. I have seen many things. including the arrival of nobility. I don't think I can work with someone who actually thinks that there are things that will just remain my way because I am what I am. I believe the leadership should be able to change according to the needs of people.
I can agree with that. I was only referring to one scenario. I do have certain morals that I don't plan to change. I don't think they're wrong.
What if your people thinks it's not wrong?
Well, then either I change or they will change.
I don't think the people should change for their leaders. Leaders should change for their people.
Are you saying that because there's so much unseelie here that I should go unseelie?
No, I think you should be appreciative towards their culture.
I'm not against anyone's culture. I don't understand where you're getting things about culture because unseelie does nothing to do with culture.
It does. There are different things that Unseelie does that Seelie doesn't think it's necessary or they think it's evil.
So you're assuming that I think that unseelie are evil?
No, you have made yourself clear that you're not willing to change. I can't work with someone like that. The only reason I worked with Count Vlad was that he was made sure that he will change if the people demands that he needs to change. This system works from down to up, while it should work up to down. The people that you are leading is the people that do your bidding. I am your reeve and I will do your bidding, but at the same time, saying I will not change and certain things will remain the way is just against the change is good. Because change is good and is inevitable.
Change is inevitable. It is not the same thing to me as change is good. It can be good, but I wouldn't assume that it is. I am unapologetically Seelie, in the same way that you are unapologetically unseelie. I am friends with unseelie. We find ways to get along. Now, I'm not saying that you and I are going to be friends, but I hear that you're very good at what you do. And I'd like to see if we could find some compromise.
My compromise is very simple, Your Excellency. It's just I want someone that I want to work who can change if need be. These people are afraid.
They don't need to fear me.
How do you know?
How do I know? Have you looked at... You're someone who knows something about politics, right?
Yes.
You know my track record. You probably learned more about me the second you heard that I was going to get put here.
Your Excellency, your track record is that you are unapologetically, no, I can't say that word.
I get it. It's fine. Unapologetically. Yeah, it's fine.
Unapologetically.
It's fine.
You are try to keep the honor and love as your house dictates. But sadly, you also come from a great line of heroes, as he like air quotes heroes.
She nods. She doesn't take it as an offense. I'm not sure if you knew exactly this part, but I'm actually descended from Gwydion himself. I, however, am not a Gwydion. I'm a Fiona. And we Fiona are pretty good at dealing with both Seelie and unseelie. We're one of the few houses that will actually don't really object if someone in our house is unseelie. I'm not sure if you knew that.
Queen Mab was a Fiona. Queen Mab is a Fiona.
I was going to say is.
Mm-hmm.
She is.
She is the person who allowed the Unseelie being discriminated in the All of Concordia after the attacks in New York. She is a Fiona as well, Your Excellency.
She is. But I'm talking about within the house. As a whole. She is not the leader of the house. She is but one Fiona. I've never met her. So she's not someone that I plan to model myself after?
Who do you want to model yourself after, Your Excellency?
If I was going to model myself after anyone, it would be one of two people. It would be my mother. Or...
May she rest in peace.
May she rest in peace. Or Duke Hofstein. I intend to find out who killed him.
As you leave, they ask nothing with more than understanding. People lives in fear that one day the Inquisitors will come in and take their fathers away.
Well, again, back to the history that you should probably know. Do you recall that while I was a baron, who my first count was?
Count Castiel, I believe.
Yes.
Or wait, no, it's not wrong. No. Count Castiel?
Yes, it was. And this was right at the time when we were starting to get hit really, really hard with people looking for the Shadow Court and the Unseelie. Now, I'm not Unseelie. I also wasn't a traitor like Castiel. But was I discriminated against? Oh, yes. I understand. In fact, I was saved from being hit much harder by Duke Hofstein himself. People were giving me dirty looks. I was being investigated. I had to be careful who I was seen with. I understand, at least to a point, what you're talking about, and I would never bring that down on this county. It was discriminatory, and it was terrible. Nobody deserves that.
If you want my service, Your Excellency, I want a promise.
I'm listening.
If these people comes in after us again, I want you to do whatever is necessary to do behind your power, and then I will actually be able to convince the people that
do whatever
Lainey...
I can to stop it, you mean?
Yes. And at least try to get them in a fair trial if they're...
I absolutely promise that. That is the one thing that Hofstein did. I don't know if you knew about all of that, but when Count Amari was still a baron, and he was up because he had helped Castiel. He knew where Castiel was at and didn't tell anyone.
And remember your
Hofstein.
husband.
My husband.
Who changed the public opinion. Your future husband.
He did. He did. He stood up for his housemate. There's a lot of history between the three of us.
So I heard.
Good. I'm glad you did your research. I will make you that promise. I will absolutely do everything I can to protect anybody within my county. Make sure that at the very least they get a fair trial and nobody disappears from prison.
You know, it's...
I would give you a contract on that.
The order of contract is not something I have. If you have, please.
I don't, but I'm sure she has someone.
You have your own contractor. You're a countess. You
Yep.
have your fucking own contracts.
I was gonna say yeah. So she's gonna yeah, she'll kind of go to the door and see if she can find someone to track them down.
You don't need to have a buzzer
Okay,
for
then
Philippa.
that just feels so weird though, buzzing somebody, but that's fine. She'll do
It's
it.
basically you press a button and she comes in.
I get it. But she hates having servants. Servants are ridiculous.
This is like you need those things. Like
I know.
sometimes, like I probably you had a discussion with Philippa and she said like, first of all, I'm blind, and secondly, it's better for you to have a buzzer.
Oh no, I
Or I
mean,
can,
I'm sure it was there already. It's fine. She just doesn't
yeah.
like it, but she would use it. It makes her feel like stupid, but it's fine.
And she comes in immediately with paper and with paper and a pen.
Okay, yeah. Misha, yeah. Lainey will take the paper and she'll be like, "I take it this is what you need us to use to do a contract."
I will write it down, and everything is going to be fine. I will cast it with this book.
Okay. And so basically, yeah, she will state that basically it's a deal that that he will work for her.
Mm-hmm.
And in
As long
return,
as she protects the people of the county from discrimination and injustice, which will be decided by the Dreaming. As long as she doesn't break her oaths, and like this is written by the last time by Philippa.
That's fine. Yeah, she does. Yeah, so then, yeah, that I mean that she will agree to this. That's
your
fine.
Ilunid knows her shit.
Yep, that's fine. And if she needs her to sign or something or blood, whatever it is, she'll do it.
Remember Harry Potter? The death contract, not that pen. Snape and Malfoy's mother.
Mm-hmm.
She basically hold hand with this individual, shake hand, and like she casts a circle around your hands.
Yeah.
You see the magical, and then it's signed, and she takes his contract.
I mean, this is exactly what Lady would be doing anyway. She's just trying to convince him.
Mm-hmm. And the dude says yes. Never not resign, Your Excellency.
Thank you. I've heard good tales of what you can do, and I'd like to see them at work.
I have heard that you will meet with Effine today.
I do. Do you have any information I should know?
Yes. He looks at Philippa, and Philippa looks at the like slowly. Her ear turns towards Lady.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like, should I leave her or stay? That Philippa is asking.
Does he seem to want her to leave?
He doesn't mind because she is your secretary and she is serving you.
Yeah, she's just gonna say you can stay if you want to, Philippa. If you have things to do, that's also fine.
She nods and leaves. And when the door is closed, the Count lad and Effine had an understanding between them.
Mm-hmm.
This is generated by me because I have been studying different species of dreaming. There is a troll who lives among them, my student, and my grandson.
What's his name?
He's Bob. He's known as Bob.
Bob the
I'm
Troll.
sure you've heard of him. You have heard about the Bob the Troll. Do you know why?
No.
He's an Ilunid. He's an Ilunid who's a sorcerer and not a fighter. A troll who's not a warrior. Lunid, which is the shadiest house ever.
Well, yeah, but she had there are alliances there too, so she's not being judgy on that point. But okay.
I have faith of my grandson. He joined the nobility. But
Family's still family.
it is. While he was studying, he had learned a secret and he had to tell the Count Lad. The Athenu arrived to displace the Warsong tribe, led by Kalash.
Yes. Sorry, she knew Kalash.
Yeah. And the Oracle. Kalash is mated. Both of them has a contract with Dreaming. They have to sacrifice something. And it has to be a living thing. Count Lad was furious about this at the first, and he gave them reach to police and investigations. Criminals were too far gone from society.
Does it have to be a person?
As far as we know, yes. And they were allowed to do these things, to remain peacefully and aid Brooklyn if Brooklyn is in danger. Now, I have to say, Your Excellency, I do not appreciate these things, but at the same time, they are a dying breed, according to research of my grandson, Bob. So, this was allowed because of their dying breed. It is up to you to continue this and try to make them find new ways. But I have to say, while they are a barbarian tribe, they are extremely manipulative, especially the Oracle. But there is adjusting to the new rule.
And adjusting to the new rule?
Your rules, and old Count Lad's rules, and the rules of Concordia. They're getting better and becoming a human.
If they're going to live here, I have to say I'm not sure how to compromise something like this. I mean, either the humans are dead or they're alive. There's no in-between state.
No. They have a alliance with their totem. Something that looks after their tribe. A big monster in Dreaming.
Maybe they could make a new deal.
Hopefully, Your Excellency.
Thank you for your information. I appreciate it.
No problem at all. But, with your permission, I would like to look at these people who has tried to assassinate you. I believe I will be very helpful to your guards, as I know everybody in Brooklyn.
That would be appreciated. If you can find Sir Dimitri.
Knight Commander?
Yes.
Knight Commander Dimitri, yes.
Well, Sir Dimitri's still also accurate, so.
No, yeah, you're right. It's just his official title is Knight Commander in Brooklyn. The Sir Dimitri is like, he would be a Sir Dimitri to outsider of Brooklyn.
Well, it's fine. The simple fact is, not Misha, like, she knows him. She's known him for forever. Like, in private, she just calls him Dimitri.
Exactly.
So, yeah, she's like, yes, speak with the Knight Commander. He is in charge of this. However, tell him that tell him that I said to listen to you because you know this place.
He nods. And he gets up. Thank you, Your Excellency. I will leave then.
Thank you for coming.
No problem at all.
Yeah.
He gets up and then leaves. And Lane Evil given her her food.
Yep. She's not sure when she's going to get to eat next, so she's probably going to eat both of their food. Since there was food for 2 people, she's probably gonna eat them both. I mean, it's pretty much like 2 sandwiches. It's not like it's that much anyway. And yeah, she's actually going, because she's in the library here. She's actually going to start doing some research. She's gonna like she's done a lot of paperwork today. There's always going to be more paperwork. She's gonna do some research on the Adhene, in particular this tribe. She knows Kalash, which is good. That's a good thing, probably.
Warsong clan. Actually, roll me perception investigation. In the dice rolling and general chat at the Just for Fun Gaming, please.
Trying to find my investigate. Oh, it was not too bad. All right. Am I not in there? It's so weird. Give me a second. Oh, somehow or other, this didn't open up. So let me find Discord.
No problem.
Usually it opens up on its own.
Can you post to Lainey's sheet? I can't find it.
I know I sent it to you.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Give me a minute, I'm still waiting to see. Well, can you go ahead and roll it, since apparently Discord is fighting me and I'd probably have to reboot?
Okay, how much unitary?
It's 8 dice, and I think it's detail-oriented.
Yes, you have 3 successes, honey.
Okay, so there you go.
Basically, the Warsong clan is the a martial tribe of Athene. It is rumored that Mosaner was from this tribe before he became war chief.
Is Mosaner still around?
Mosaner is not around.
Like, he's not still alive, he's just not in the area.
He's alive, he's not in this county or duchy.
Okay.
I don't want to
deal with Mosaner.
Exactly.
That's fine. I just didn't know.
The Warsong is very martial, but they are extremely traditional. They're according to notes of old from the Vlad's records, is actually they're following this deer as a totem, but it's like chimerical deer, and it's very dangerous. Vlad,
the deer itself is dangerous?
Yes, it's not like a small deer. And Vlad himself was in one of their feasts regarding this meeting, regarding this month. There are like monthly feasts where they actually give sacrifices. Not every pardon. There's monthly feasts where they give sacrifices, and Vlad usually try to join these feasts. As you can understand, he even actually joined some of the not human sacrifices, but some of the smaller sacrifices, just to present himself as it's written just to present himself more of a leader of those group.
Right. Lainey could tolerate it if it was animal. If it was animal, she could deal with it. But humans are really not going to be okay. Okay, I'm assuming that probably took a few hours of digging through this junk, because this library is not yet fully organized the way she wants it organized.
Yes, true.
In fact, she's considering hiring someone to help her organize the library, just for that purpose, to be the librarian here.
Okay. You may steal someone from Taranar, maybe.
Yay, can I get Fuzzlewig?
Yes, you can. You will have to convince him somehow, though.
Maybe I can just get one of his assistants who's tired of dealing with his crap.
Okay. So, what is Lainey going to wear for this Athene's feast?
Going to a feast? I thought we were just having a meeting.
meeting, and they also invited you to a feast.
Oh,
Like
well,
basically, the meeting, like like there will be a meeting, and then I told you in the beginning of the scene, like there will be a feast in her name.
all right. Well, she is actually half African American. Um, she probably has some stuff that has a bit of a tribal flair to it.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to put on some of that. It's not her normal stuff, but like like she'll put on like there's some like I don't even know how to describe it, but basically it's sort of like a shift dress with various designs on it. And there's some beading and like some big earrings. You know what I mean? Like she'll probably pull her hair up, so it won't fit in it perfectly. Like she's not going to wear a loincloth like nose horned,
Mm-hmm.
but she's going to make an effort to at least not be wearing like formal Western, American kind of clothes.
Okay.
And it shows her own heritage as well, so it works. So yeah, she'll take the time to get dressed and all that. Um, and she's going to wear comfortable shoes though, even if they're just some sort of slippers or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She's going for comfort, and she's not sure what she'll find in the dreaming. So actually, no shoes because that's right, hooves. So yeah, no shoes.
Okay. The Who do you take with you as a guard?
Um,
Before you say Dmitri,
I was pondering if I was going to say that
the
because that's awkward.
he is just gonna like you will realize this is freely given. Dmitri is busy.
I know. That's why I'm pondering. Um,
What are roll your wits and politics?
I was, I mean, I will. I was actually pondering something, but maybe you'll confirm it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so yeah, sorry. Let me get you'll have to roll it again because it's still not going to come up for me yet. Wits
Okay.
is 3, and politics
Mm-hmm.
is 3.
10. You have 3 successes. Um, it may be good for you to try new people, but if you take this very seriously and if you feel in danger, you may need someone who's very powerful near you because you're entering near the Warsong tribe.
It's not just that, and either it's the fact that if I come in with a whole bunch of like, if I come and walk in with Dimitri, who's big and burly and kind of scary, then I look like I'm weak.
Yes, that's true.
So,
They would care about you looking strong because a fiend cares about strength.
mm-hmm. So what she's going to go and she's going to talk to Dimitri actually, see if
Mm-hmm.
he can suggest someone that he trusts but maybe looks are misleading in. Someone who
Hmm.
doesn't look as intimidating as maybe they really are. And she's also wanting to bring Rancor with her.
Rancor will come. It's a squire.
And he's also a red cap, which they probably know better than they do certain other types of people.
Yes. Um, I am thinking who to give you. Um,
Someone who is good, but also is doesn't look.
mm-hmm. Uh, Dimitri is gonna ponder for this for a while, and then he will actually decide on the your knight that arrived to your house, the one from Liam. Um, the this lady, which I will show you.
Because she's trusting that Dimitri knows the guards better than her. That's his job.
If you remember this lady who was from the Queens,
Yeah, she's fine with that.
Yeah, she is with you. Um, she is good with the sword and arts. And Liam is a house that is not Ilunid. He literally just deleted all the Ilunids that you have. Like, Ilunids are not going there because this is Warsong. And Ilunids, massacred them in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So he basically like didn't say like no Ilunid is going there. No, we're not. Like, there are Ilunid guards that you have because of Mom, and there are Fiona guards that you have which are very capable. But Fiona guards are usually given duties of like going around and searching at the moment because of the your threat to your life, and they're fearless regarding defending their countess.
Mm-hmm.
So the Liam was actually the empty one, and
Well, and
therefore she.
oh, sorry.
Oh,
No, I was just gonna say, and Lady knows Rancor himself is not shabby at fighting.
no, Rancor is smashy, smashy. He would like. You get the feeling like the both of these individuals would die to protect you,
Well,
and probably kill several.
Rancor's not going as protection, but it's good to know that he has a secondary cause.
Um,
She's trying to make it clear that she is friendly with Unseelie. That's what she's trying to make because this nuanced stuff is kind of a thing here. That's why she wants Rancor there.
Another thing is that is going to happen is actually this will come from Philippa, and she will ask that would you like to be cast primal on you for protection?
Okay, yeah, I mean that's fine. She'll do that. She'll ask that, especially if it's beforehand.
Mm-hmm. You will arrive after all the preparation in this beautiful chimerical dress that may not be very beautiful to some others, but probably most to the Athenian. It is beautiful. You have a knight who's in full sheepplate, a squire who has a good armor and claws.
Yeah, he looks pretty brutal. He's a red cap.
He has a red cap gauntlet called Bloody Gauntlets.
Yes.
It's terrifying. Those are like terrifying. It's a red cap shit that is completely terrifying. You will be greeted in the entrance of this freehold that is given to them. It is in a park. A human that looks like this in the chimerical reality. Do you like him? Is he hot?
No.
Thank you. He says, he looks around, makes sure there's nobody around, and then says, Countess Laney.
Good evening.
Good evening. I am Morshara. I have been sent here to take you to our glade. Should I lead the way?
Absolutely.
I will lead the way then.
Yeah, and she will actually pause and be like, and this is, I can't remember that girl's name, but she would introduce them. This is Rancor, and this is, and she just give names. Like wait a minute, was that a she that's coming with me?
It's an autumn she.
Okay. Well, then she would give a title for the she because the she will get offended. But like for Rancor, she just says Rancor because she knows Rancor doesn't really care.
The man will go, and then you will enter to this glade. And in the glade, you will be met by this person. A Firbolg, known as Kalash. An oracle.
He has great taste in women, really.
They do not bow.
Nor do they need to.
But-
Because she is aware that he is a pretty high rank in their ways.
He's a baron.
She doesn't care about the bowing and scraping, though.
Mhm.
Honestly, you know that. She she just walks up. She will walk up with the other two with her, and hold out her hand to Kalash because it's been a while.
Kalash will shake your hand. And
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Countess. This is Oracle. I believe you met her.
I have. Oh, was she the one at the party? Yeah, and she'll nod and she'll say, "It's nice to see you again," and offer her hand to her as well.
He will shake her hand. Her hand is weird. She's a Fuat.
The Fuats are the ones that are animal, right?
Yes.
What kind of Fuat?
This is a snake Fuat.
God damn it.
I am No Tail, known as Oracle. Oracle of the Warsong tribe. Please, should we go to my tent?
Yes, of course.
They will lead the way towards the tent. Kalash walks near you. His wings are terrifying. So does Kalash himself. They enter to this place and they immediately share food. You see Kalash drinks chimerical blood, but they're given water. Oracle drinks chimerical blood as well. Autumn, she holds her face. Rancor seems like, well, I can dig that.
Yeah, he's totally cool with this.
And Kalash looks at Oracle, and Oracle speaks. I wanted to ask if you're aware of something regarding our tribe, Your Excellency.
I've spent today doing a little research. It never pays to walk into a meeting completely unprepared.
The Warsong is a tribe of warriors. We have been... It is said the Warsong mothers are the ones who give birth to men.
It sounds like a proud heritage.
We have. It comes from great deals with the dreaming, Your Excellency. These deals have been made when we have fought against big enemies. And for thousands of years, we have been following those dreams. Following those deals. Now the Warsong is a pale shade of what it used to be. We fear that you will do what your future husband does in this place and it saddens us.
Sentence you?
What did she say?
Did she say sentence you? Like a
No,
question.
no. He raises the kids of... Oh, so you know what Magram does? Before she tells you, I will tell you. Magram educates noble children of Athene in his freehold.
Educates in what way? Because I'm sure she would have seen it.
About knighthood, changeling society.
But he doesn't like force them to join houses or anything, does he?
No, he doesn't. The problem is this is a known issue as wards. They're not just students, they're wards. According to the behavior of those individuals. You know, like basically, he's keeping those young individuals under close attention because so they can't betray him. This is like something nearly all nobles do against like rebellious houses and stuff.
I get it. I know the idea.
Mm-hmm.
She just looks and she says, if you mean your children, I have no intention of taking your children away from you. Unless you want me to teach them something, in which case I would be happy to do so. It would not hurt them to know more about the people that they are forced to live around.
Kalash and I, we want to reach to a compromise. We wish to send them to a education. One season every turn. Turn is a year, and she doesn't know how to speak English properly.
It's okay. She understood. I understood it. She's read a lot of old books. I'm sure she'd get it.
Mm-hmm.
So you do see the importance in understanding the world that they are going to have to live in?
We are not only old-minded. We know the future is ahead of us.
I am content with that. That's perfectly fine. I would not force you. I will not make them wards of the state. They are your children. As she looks at both of them.
Mm-hmm. But there is one more problem. The Count Vlad promised us and gave us means what dreaming demands from us. Every month, we need to give something important to the great beast that we follow, that fuels us, that gives us power. We give them humans as we arrived here because there are no bigger beasts that we can find. Like in the old times, the war song warriors found beasts to fight and give their hearts. We said we will have to give humans now.
What kind of beasts?
Yes. Vlad, the Count Vlad has said that he will only allow those who are distant themselves from humanity and are running away from law. Therefore, Warsong hunts those in human society. Are we going to follow this procedure, Your Excellency?
I appreciate why Count Vlad agreed to the situation. And I understand, at least from a knowledge point of view, not from experiencing it, but at least from a knowledge point of view, the problem here. And I would not see your tribe weakened any further. But I'm also not really willing I'm not willing to give humans, even the ones that deserve it. It's not for us to punish them. I would rather try to come up with something, as you said a minute ago, a compromise. You mentioned the large beasts. What if a source could be found for those? It sounded like you preferred that anyway.
Maybe, as our leader, you can make the deal for us tonight.
What deal?
Deal with the beast that we follow, the great deer of Northumbria.
I believe there must be some place in the dreaming that has what you need.
We have been agreed to humans, Your Excellency. The beast needs a new deal now.
I will see what I can do.
Then we should prepare you for the feast.
But if I can make that deal, would that be would that work for the two of you?
Warsong. This is Kalai speaking, and says, Warsong never falter from a fight.
There must be some place in the dreaming we can find that has mammoths, bears, maybe even some amazing.
Bears are weak. We want dragons,
Perhaps there are dragons. This is the dreaming.
the worm,
The
big
worm.
worms.
Oh, right. How can this place not exist? You would be so you all would be willing to travel a little bit if I can find such a place for you.
Yes.
Very well. I will see if I can remake this deal for you then. It sounds like it would be a much more honorable fight than the humans.
They remain silent on that comment, but you see the oracle's eyes gets closed.
Can I roll peony?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, well, actually, you'd have to.
What's
Let me.
for
I'm looking. I'll get you the sheet. I swear. Just remind me. It would be 8 dice, specialty detail oriented.
1, 2, 3, 4. She's seeing a vision. You have seen someone seeing a vision in the past, which was Margaret.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's going to pause and
Her
turn
hand starts shaking.
and look. Yeah, she's going to turn to Kalash and be like, "Is it okay if I take her arm to hold her up?"
No, Your Excellency, you need to wait.
She nods and will simply wait.
She shakes and stops. She opens her eyes once again. And then she looks at the Laney. She can't believe what she sees from your 4 successes.
Lainey will patiently wait.
The new leader will come to the Warsong. Enemies will tremble before. They will weep tears of blood and rend their flesh in grief. The leader is coming. Leader who will solve the problems.
Let me look at my sheet real quick.
I saw you, Your Excellency. Kalash, my love. This gold Fuat. She says she called you Goat Fuat, by the way.
She's not offended.
It's Goat Fuat. According to the things I see, will lead us to victory. We should prepare.
I want to see if I have Adheen lore. Because she's the one who... This is the character that had like a... Yeah, she has the Adheen lore 1. Can I roll that?
Yeah, please. Before you roll, though, what's your 5 dice, right?
Yes, 5 dice specialty book smarts, I think.
You have 1 success.
What she's trying to figure out is she says the leader is coming, and she's not sure who that is since I'm already here. It's not me.
And she says she calls you from now on your Washares to our people.
What does that mean?
You know what that means. It means leader.
I thought that was Mosenair.
The Mosenair is leader of Olafine.
Well,
you are now being acknowledged as the leader of the Warsong tribe. Basically, you are not the leader, but they are serving you now.
Well, the reason I say that is because Mosenair literally meant my leader. Like, it means that in another language. But, like, Lainey didn't know that. I knew that.
Yeah, whatever. It's changed, I guess.
Oh, it's fine. We'll just treat it as a name. Yeah. She blinks. Like, she was not expecting this. She was just looking to keep things, you know... She just wants to treat them respectfully and try to find something that works for everybody.
Washares, we need to send you. We need to prepare to feast. Please go with the Oracle. As Oracle slowly gets up, the great beast will come. We need to be ready.
Yes. She's probably not hiding the surprise very well, by the way. Because it was just like, what? Okay. But yeah, so she'll look to Rancor and God, I cannot remember her name. Why can I not remember her name? Do you remember it?
Yes, I do.
Figures. Well, she'll look to both of them since you're not helping me here. And
Gemma.
Oh God, I should have remembered that. Really, I should have remembered that. But one of my favorite characters I've ever made was named Gemma. Anyway, yeah, so she'll look to the two of them and say, should they come as well?
If they wish to remain, we don't reject those who wants to keep tradition.
She will look to the two of them. And she's assuming Rancor is probably going to be like, oh, heck yeah, let's do this.
Rancor remains, so does the Autumn She, but the Autumn She doesn't remain because she wants to be part of the tradition. It's obvious. She wants to protect you. She doesn't trust these barbarians.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just changing clothes and putting makeup on or whatever else, that's fine. I'm sure she doesn't really care what she looks like in this scenario.
She actually remains in her armor. She doesn't wish to take out her armor.
Okay, well, either way, either way, we're gonna go do stuff.
Basically, Walshares, pardon, everybody starts calling you Walshares for some reason. And
word travels fast.
You basically, like, they hold your hand and, like, bring you to this another tent where they put like flower crown on your head, and then put like and blood of a chimerical animal to your cheeks.
As long as she clarifies that it's an animal, she's fine with that.
Yeah, she clarifies it. It's an animal.
Okay. Fine.
And then she says that it would be honor for them that if she carries the staff that she has.
She's going to go with this. This is a political sort of thing, trying to. I mean, she doesn't feel like she's really their leader, but it's about showing respect to their culture.
Mm-hmm.
So even if she doesn't like the skull that's chilling there, she's going to deal with it.
Basically, the whole clan is met. There's like 50 of them, and Kalash is there as well. And what happens is that they start to feast, and everybody shows you respect. Some of them gives you weapons. Some of them says we will fight for you. And this guy comes in and says, Valshares, I want to join your guards. The prophecy will be fulfilled, and great Valshares will be respected. I killed 3 members of the Winter Wolf clan when I tried to steal my mate. So I am proficient warrior.
She kind of looks like she's considering a moment, although she already knows exactly what she's going to say. She's just trying to make it look like she's really pondering this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And she will say, I will have my what was it, Knight Captain? I will have I will have my Knight Commander test you. And if you pass his test, you are welcome.
I will pass the test. Thank you, Valshares. And he, puts his spear to his chest, like pong.
Yeah, she'll be like,
weapons made from bones. He has weapons made from bones, and then he takes out his horn and gives it to Lainey as a gift.
And she will say thank you. Like, when people give her gifts, she's going to say thank you and be very polite about it. You know what I mean? Like, if it looks like it's something they need, then she's not going to take. Then she'll try not to take it. But if it's something that they just give and they're not, not gonna if they're not gonna be because these are people that probably don't have a lot.
Yes, and he will explain this horn is meant to given to the leaders of warriors, and you are Valshares now. That means you should keep it. And if you blow this horn, we will hear it and we will come to your aid.
So it's magic.
Yes, magic. Old magic. Very old magic.
Sounds like it. Treasure.
Do you also want my earrings? It's like he pulls out one of his earrings and says, this one from a warrior. I stole it from his corpse. He break my teeth. As he shows his broken teeth. Good fight.
She'll be like, I think you earned those. You should keep them.
Wise and merciful.
But she does accept the horn, since he, because of what they're trying to do there. She's kind of going, how the hell am I going to lead a war tribe? But whatever. She's so confused by this. But at this point, it's best to try to be respectful of what they believe. So that's what she's doing. And yeah, complete with the blood dripping down her cheeks, probably.
It's not dripping. It's just they put mask. They make a mask from blood. Just there's two. Each cheek has blood drip on.
It's totally time to get a selfie so that Mogram can see this later. Obviously, I can't in the dreaming, and I know that, but it's funny.
While you hold the staff, you see they have this big giant totem, and then the earth slowly starts shaking, and then you see the monster slowly appearing.
That's a lot
Everybody,
of antlers. A
yeah,
lot of antlers.
everybody gets to their knees except Oracle, and Oracle tells Lainey, "You should remain on your foot,
Oh, she planned
Washeras."
to. And right now she's glad that her horns, since she's a grump now, that her horns are actually bigger.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually pretty happy for that right now because it means that, you know, obviously it makes her look more intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
Big horns is kind of a it's a thing of pride, even among the satyrs, just like the trolls.
The Oracle opens her hands, and says, "The great beast of Northumbria, the great deer, the killer of cowards, the leader, Walsharess. She is among us. We do have monthly offerings, but we wish to come with new deal."
Yes. And Lainey with that.
Who,
Hmm?
who wish to speak with me?
I do, great beast.
Who are you?
I am Washeress.
The
Otherwise,
great Walsharess.
and she'll step forward without making any more comment.
Mm-hmm.
Step forward to walk up to him. Oh, it's so nice to be a Fiona right now.
It's what? It's so nice to be what?
Fiona?
Huh. And the beast looks at your fearlessness. It's obvious that it appreciates it. What deal you wish to bring? The war song is mine.
I don't want to take them away from you. I simply want to alter what they offer you.
Humans are unknown to me.
I wanted to take them back to the old ways, where they would fight large beasts and give them to you. Great beasts that require a lot of courage and strength.
You wish to return to the old ways, where war song fights, bleeds, and dies, and brings me the beast's heart so I can eat.
They are willing to return to these ways.
I accept your offer. Traditions and old ways will return. The next meeting, I will receive my monster. What do I receive today?
She's going to look back at. She's assuming that they've prepared something.
They
And she's
prepared the humans. They don't have anything else to offer.
right. She's going to have to tolerate it on this one.
The oracle looks at you and says, "The great Vulturess, I apologize, but I only have humans to offer. But if you do not wish, it is an honor to die against a beast. Vile fighting.
They are criminals.
They are criminals. But there's one more thing we can do. Kalash is a warrior. Dying with a battle axe in his hand is what he wishes, as all Warsong wants. He told me he is willing to give himself."
No. You need him.
Whichever you choose, Valsharess, we will listen.
Oh God. I'm pondering an idea, but I'm not sure it would work. And what she's going to do is look at her and be like, is it sure that whatever we give is going to die?
Yes. We will eat them as a whole. And then the great beast will say, "Where is my offerings?"
And Lainey, with her pure little heart breaking, but trying to keep like a very trying to keep an extremely neutral expression, which I will roll in a moment, or you can roll for me in a minute if you want.
Please, what do I roll?
It probably minip sub, I would assume.
How many dice?
6, I think. No, wait, no. 7.
You keep pretty nice. You have 5 successes.
Yeah, because she's not happy with this at all. But it has to be done. Better the humans than the Adhene at this point. So she will say, well, she's just going to look, does it have to be all the humans or just one? Because she doesn't know how many they have either.
Yes, we only have one.
Okay. She will slowly nod. The human.
Bring forth the prisoner. And then you see one of the warriors, your favorite. He pushes the prisoner.
My new BFF.
Exactly. Your bro.
She's trying so hard to just stand there stoically and watch, because it's kind of like when we had Rancor, eat the body.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to bear the full guilt, and I will watch every last second, because that's what I need to do honorably.
And you do.
She watches. She just hates this so much.
After this bloody beast eats and its mouth is still has blood.
I'm wondering if I should have stamina.
No, you are used to. You are used to this, and you may puke later, but not now, because you need something. You are like trying to look strong for your people.
Yeah.
But the great beast looks at Lainey. Valsharess, I can see in your heart you have questions. You are the leader of this tribe, therefore you get the prize. Follow the road, and you will find your heart's desire. As he slowly turns away and leaves.
Is there a road?
Yes, there is a road that appears. And
is poor Gemma going ew, 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 ew?
Gemma is not happy with your decision, but you don't get Gemma is very traditional, so you're not there to judge your leader, you're there to protect your leader.
Yeah, it's not time to fall apart yet. Because she's going to have issues with this the rest of her life, as long as she remembers being a changeling anyway. And she's going to look to Rancor and to Gemma, and just kind of, you do that sort of tilt of the head, like, follow me. And she's going to look.
The oracle stops you and says, "The beast granted you this gift alone, Valsharess. This is your destiny, not theirs."
Oh. I mean, they wouldn't do anything, but I understand.
My lady, are you sure about this? As Gemma speaks. I do not trust this beast. She says openly, not minding the warriors. We don't know what's in there.
Sometimes you have to show your strength, whether you're really strong or not. Yes, I'm going.
The great Walsharess, sacrificing for war song. What does the warriors of the war song says? As they like put their spears to their chest, like oh, 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 appreciating what Lainey does for them. And then, as Lainey follows the path,
Yeah, she will kind of especially give Rancor one last look. And then actually look at him and be like, if I don't come out, make sure you talk to Malgrim before anyone else.
what should I say to him?
That I love him, and that I died as a warrior, as a true Fiona. And she'll kind of, do that shoulder squeeze.
Mm-hmm. He does the shoulder squeeze back.
Then she will turn and walk away.
You go slowly towards this land. It is... I need to find a gift for this, actually. I need to find a photo for this, because this is... You walk in the lands of the beasts that you've never seen before. Great giants died.
These are very old primal lands, and you can tell.
The beast doesn't say anything. You hear a laugh of an old man.
I mean, look around. When you start hearing sound, you're going to try to find it.
You move and move and move. Roll me perception survival to track.
Oh, Christ. Let me see what I... Does she have survival? So that's a talent, isn't it?
It's a skill, I think.
I do not have that. So do I get straight perception?
Yes.
5 dice. Perception is a really nice skill to have at 5.
I agree. You have 2 successes. Actually, no, 1.
Yeah, because it'd be at +1 diff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm not going to die. That's good, I hope.
There are some creatures that you see on the road. They look primal. They look old. They look scary. One of them is this.
That's kind of cool looking, though.
Creature looks at you. You look at the creature. What are you doing?
She will bow her head to him respectfully.
Creature bows and continue eating the pig it's eating.
It's a sentient being, which she wasn't sure about, but now she knows. Yeah, she just kind of keeps going, because he said at the end of the road, so that's not here.
Mm-hmm. You follow the road.
Is this a trod?
No. This is way different than a trod.
I just figured I should ask. I realized that it might be a different sort of trod. Because Adheen had issues with like regular trods.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be one of the other sorts of trods.
Finally, you start hearing, as I have said, the voice, but you start hearing someone singing singing a song. In the end of this road to the mountain that you were kind of going, the primal lands that you're in, the birds are flying towards the sky.
He looks very interesting. Is he Merlin? I feel like he's Merlin.
He looks at Lainey arriving.
This is the end of the road?
Yeah.
Can I roll anything, any of my lures, to know what the hell this guy is?
What are your lures?
Let me look. I have Changeling Lore 3, Satyr Lore 1, Nuna High Lore 1, Adheen Lore 1, House Fiona 1, Inanime 1, and Garu 1.
Changeling 3, right?
Yeah.
Roll me Changeling Lore 3.
Okay. Sorry, she was my lore queen. Okay, so that would be 3 plus, so that's total of 7 dice, specialty book smarts, or book knowledge.
1, 2, 3. You don't have this specialty, doesn't count in this.
That's fine.
But dreaming has many old and powerful beings, but this looks like a boggin who remains in his dream for a long ass time.
Okay. She will I mean, I'm assuming he's watching her.
Mm-hmm.
She will continue to walk up towards him. Is he standing, sitting? What's he doing?
He's sitting and he's feeding a rabbit. No, Sebastian. You don't need to do that. You eat this and it will be done.
And
he gathers up the rabbit, smells. Your shit smells different today.
Okay, yeah. It's definitely someone who's been in the treatment a while because bedlam. And she's just going to she'll actually stop and take a seat like a couple of feet away, like not too close, but close enough that they could converse. And she'll just say, Sebastian's a good name for a rabbit.
I agree. Sebastian's a great name. Thank you, Lainey.
How do you know who I am?
I know a lot of things, Lainey. Or should I say, Walshahares.
Yeah, that one's pretty new.
That is pretty new, but it's a good thing that they were called.
I don't know what to do with it, to be honest.
You should lead. That is your destiny.
Oh, destiny.
It is not always the she who dreamings shifts on the responsibility.
Tell the she that.
I will tell it to Lord Mogram one day. When he comes here, I will kick his ass.
Will you allow me to be here to watch?
Please.
Fantastic.
So, the great beast told me you have questions in your heart, Lainey. Some of them has answers, and some of them has not. One of those answers will lead to heartbreak. One of them won't. One of the answers will make you very happy. One of the answers will make you go on a hunt.
Well, I'm assuming the hunt would be to find the place that they can hunt for their great beasts.
No, you won't waste your time with those.
Well, I have to find a place since I made the deal.
I think you can find those places on your own. I think you need to ask other questions.
Well, if you know all the answers, why don't you just answer?
No. You must make the decision because you can ask only one question and you will get only one answer, Lainey. And Walsharess.
Well then,
Your heart's desire is in front of you. Who killed Duke Hofstein? Who killed High Lord Dice? Who killed my mother? Who is behind the assassination? Who will betray me in the future?
and if you know me so well, then you probably already know that I would put something more important in front of myself, right?
This is why you are Valsharess.
Then why even bring up the idea of asking about my mother, since that's what I really want to know the most? And that's my heart's desire. But I won't ask it.
Because you need to know the decisions you made, Lainey.
Oh, I feel it. I feel the
You
weight
don't,
of every decision I've made.
and this is your burden. But because of you, people will smile.
I hope so.
Look, Sebastian smiles again as the rabbit jumps on Lainey and kind of lays peaceful.
Can I ask you what your name is and have that not count as the question?
Yes,
What is your
I'm the
name?
old bargain. I forget my name long time ago.
I hear that happens if you stay in the dreaming too long.
Well, let's be in a couple years or 1,000.
She's kind of idly, sort of petting this rabbit,
Mm-hmm.
thinking about Squirtle while doing so.
You hear Skirtle, and Skirtle comes near you, jumping. This is your
Yes.
Squirtle. Oh, see.
Oh yeah, he has this. He. It was never on his sheet, but we both know he had the weird talent of getting anywhere.
It's basically the dude did it. He, moved his hand and Wayfair.
Yeah, she just opens her arms as Squirtle jumps into her, and he probably knocks her backwards, so she's like laying on her back, and she's just like,
Toga? You hear Togepi as well?
Christ, I better live, or they're gonna get stuck here. Well, maybe not you, as she looks at Squirtle.
Why you think you're gonna die, Lainey?
Well, everyone's going to die someday, so I'm sure I will.
I don't think you're going to die today. But I can't promise for Lord Mogram.
He's not here.
He is not here.
Yeah, like she immediately sounded like alarmed, like when he said that, because it's hinting that there's something going on.
Yeah. Roll me perception empathy. 9 dice, right?
Let me look again. Sorry. It is 8. 8 dice.
He's fucking with you.
She's just gonna give him a look like, don't do that shit to me again.
It's fun to play with Fiona and their loved ones. Lord Mogram is a nice guy. Pissing off the Norns. Fucking up with his own Dawn, and he is what he is today. Lord Mogram. You love a dangerous man.
He is more than he seems.
And he loves you a lot. Such a weird thing, love.
I don't deny that he is. He is not me, for sure.
And you're not him.
Nope. Look.
Look what? Where do I look? Sebastian, where do I look?
She's tried to keep Squirtle from playing with the rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Because Squirtle
kind of looks at Lainey and looks at this old boggin. He wants to like water gun the boggin, not to hurt him, but to clean him because he smells really bad. Like there's a shit on his hair.
Yeah. She just looks at him and she's just like, Squirtle would like to offer you a little bit of a bath. Is that all right with you?
No. Bath is bad.
She just looks at Squirtle and shakes her head.
Squirtle.
I want to know. And she kind of takes a deep breath because it's hard to say it when this is like her one chance to easily find out what the hell was up with her mother.
Mm-hmm.
But she's going to say, I want to know about Duke Hofstein.
It was Tulane who did it. Nightmares. He fought them off. But they were too many.
Do you have a name? Location?
No. But I know someone who knows them. Mysterious red woman.
Is that the chick who tried to kill her?
Yeah.
Oh, her.
Freedom can be hell of a drug. Can be passionate.
I wasn't going to take away their freedom.
That is not something you can say, lady. The dreaming as in itself is a huge joke.
Oh, see, what was that? The dreaming was a huge joke?
Joke, yes. It is about different understandings and different things. What may look like just to someone may not look just to another. What may look fair to someone may not look fair. You don't get to make those decisions. You can only make what is fair to you and try to make them accept it. You can't force their free will. You can, but then you would have invaded their free will. It will be still your thoughts forced into them.
Well, I'm trying not to do that. But there's some amount of that is going to happen whether I like it or not.
That means that you are not whitewashed, as many believes it to be. You're gray.
Well,
and being gray is good. It makes you a better leader.
Well, that makes me a light gray then. Because what it means is that It means that I have to make the hard decisions that nobody's ever going to know that I had to make.
Hmm. Have you heard the song Daughter of the Sea?
I mean, oh, so I just listened to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if she would have listened to it herself.
She did. It's a known song of a bard in Concordia.
Okay. Yeah, she'll just kind of shrug, I guess, and say, yeah, I think so.
Do you know what that song means?
Seems to have something to do with using fear to make things happen.
Hmm. Athene arrived to this land, and there was a count of House Ilunid, whose son burned by them. It was not the one who genocided them, don't worry.
No, that was a duke.
Good history, brain.
I like knowing things, yes. His name was Duke Guile.
You're not the only one. You don't realize how knowing things can be a curse, Laney. But let's continue. This count had a daughter. The daughter was defending the Athene and saying that the things that we should allow them. Father said no. Do you know what happened in the end? Or do you want to hear the story?
Well, I know the far, far end. The Adhene are here. But I don't know what happened in the middle. Are you going to tell me what happened in the middle?
Oh well. Patience. The This person was the Count of Staten Island. The old Count.
The Fiona.
No, older than him.
Gotcha.
He was a member of Ilunid.
Why is it that everybody seems to be an Ilunid these days?
He smiles. He knows the answer, but he doesn't say it.
That's fine. it was more of a rhetorical question than a real question.
Mm-hmm. There was a knight of this count's daughter, known as Daughter of the Sea. And the Daughter of the Sea wanted to make peace with him. In distant shores and dreaming, she tried to give them a place to live. And the Count heard what is going to happen. He misunderstood what's going on and he tried to save his daughter. When Count faced the savage folks, his daughter stood aside. And very deep beneath the waves, betrayed by family. Dirty daughters of the sea. The savage folk killed the dad because the daughter wanted peace and let them kill him. And do you know what those daughter done? The savage folk done?
Just pissed off the daughter?
No, she knew what her dad was doing. It was warmongering to her at the time. She thought that they didn't knew the savage folk.
She thought that who didn't know it? Sorry.
Basically, the daughter knew the dad was gonna die and stood aside. She didn't help the dad
Mm-hmm.
because she wanted peace. But do you know what happened after this first encounters? The savage folk attack the freeholds, Taranar.
Terranar was a slaughter.
Her brothers died. So she learned. She made a mistake. As she sees it now. His father was the Count of Staten Island, which is an island. Why they called her the Daughters of the Sea. Guess who this person is?
Is that an Ilunid?
Yes.
Philippa?
No. Philippa's not a she.
I don't know.
She touches your head. Dreaming makes you stupid. Dreaming makes you stupid.
Could be.
It's Robin. She is
Robin.
the daughter.
Wait a minute, Robin was the one who died, right? OC?
Nope.
Which one is Robin then?
You're Baroness.
Oh, okay. All right.
Be careful of her. She doesn't like a theme.
But she brought that on herself.
Are you sure, Walsheress?
I mean, from the story you just told me, she is the one who chose to let her father die. And then that brought on her brother's deaths.
No, you misunderstood, Walsheress. There was peace between Athene and his father attacked. Or some say the father was right. What I'm trying to say, Walsheress, perception is different. To one, what is fair and wrong or right can change. What Robin did was seen as a childish mistake at the time, and now she is very firm.
And yet she is also my Baroness. And it also explains a few of the problems, but that seem to seem to exist between Malcolm and her. Their beliefs are very different.
I think they would agree on Effie right now. She hates them with passion. Because she understands the mistake she did because of her father's death. She let them kill them and then they didn't stop.
That's because she didn't know the people that she was
trying to create peace with.
Yes. A warlike people are probably going to stay warlike unless something major changes them.
That's true. Beware the daughter of the sea. Nice song. I like it. Now, are you going to go back or remain with the old fool?
I have to go back. But I've appreciated talking with you.
No problem. Say hi to Jonathan. He's an idiot.
An idiot with a plan and a sharp mind. Never underestimate a red cap.
Oh, look who's telling me to do things.
I wasn't giving you an order. I was just sort of stating my own point of view.
He gets up. And he has this cane and touches Lainey's legs. Go on. Leave this old fool alone. I need to find who's shitting on my forest all the time.
It's probably your rabbit.
No, Sebastian doesn't shit on things.
Well, it's not Squirtle and it's not Togepi.
They're not from here.
Exactly.
Go.
And she's gonna pick up Togepi.
Toga?
Because his little legs would leave, she'd leave him in the dust. That is the most impractical version of a Pokemon ever. And Squirtle, you know, she's just gonna look at Squirtle and be like, we're going back. I expect you to behave where we're going.
Squirtle.
Okay. They're gonna give you a lot of weird looks. Do not water gun them unless they agree.
You go back to the land. And Oracle is waiting along with the group.
She's actually going to hand her back her staff because I forgot to mention it before. I'm assuming maybe she used it as a walking staff or something. But she'll hand it back to her.
Well, Shress, welcome. Is everything all right?
I know more than I knew when I left. And
to meet with the great dragon.
Only if he's changed shapes into a really old boggin.
Then I guess you met with the wrong person.
Maybe.
It's a very possible that guy just used Metamorph on himself.
I know.
To fuck with his teen. So.
Yeah. She's just like, I followed the road. And he's who I met. And he was very hopeful.
Are you going to remain here, Welshoress?
I need to go so I can start looking for a place for you all to do your hunting at.
She nods. Thank you, Oracle. Thank you, Welshoress. And they all put their spears to their chest again. And then I believe you leave.
Yeah, she's going to look at them and she'll be like, if you need anything, send a messenger to me.
We
or a
will.
message of some sort. And she's going to look at the guy who wanted to be a guard, whose name she never did actually catch, I don't think. Or did
You
he say
did
it?
catch, but his name is extremely hard to pronounce.
That's fine. She's just going to look at him and be like, if you'd like to come with me, I will introduce you to my knight commander.
Can I come tomorrow? I'm drunk.
Yes, that's fine. I'll let him know you're coming.
Okay, I will. Rogol will be there. My second name is Rogol. My third name is Proto. My fourth name is Erikisto.
You have so many names.
Yes.
I hope none of them are your true name.
Some people calls me Omago.
Whatever you prefer, Omago. It's fine.
No. Oh my god.
Oh, right. I won't be calling you that.
Why? It's a good name. Oh my god.
Oh my god is someone who is scared of you or worried about you because you look intimidating.
I will use that name. Oh my god is my name now.
As long as you give me permission to call you something else.
Malshress can call me what she wants.
Well, why don't you think about it, come up with a secondary name that doesn't mean that doesn't show that I'm intimidated of you. Because if I'm Washaras, then I shouldn't be intimidated of you.
You come up with name. I'm fine.
I'll think about it then.
Call him Jim.
Or like Brian.
Exactly. Oh my god. Call me oh my god as he like hits one of the guys near him. Okay, oh my god.
And she's just going, I'm going to call him Brian.
Brian is a good name. Is it like a terrifying name? Is it
It's
like
a good
name?
Yes, it is a warrior name.
Okay. Warrior name is good.
Well, see, there have been warriors in Ireland named Brian, a lot of them.
Okay.
So she's not lying.
Warrior Brian. Warrior Brian is my name.
That's fine. We will call you Warrior Brian. And she with that, she's going to turn and look to the two that she brought with her. And be like, let's go.
Okay. You leave the place and go wherever you want to go. You're free for the rest of the day.
She's gonna go find a stream and wash the blood off her face.
Yeah, like you will do that before you get out of the glade.
Yeah.
Would you like to end the scene there?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, guys, for watching. See you next time.